Now, one thing I'm always very happy to do is do videos via request. A lot of the videos that I do these days are actually requests. So if you do have a request video, then just hit me up at paul@majesticaquariums.com.au and I'll see how I go. The only reason why I won't make you a video is because I don't have something to talk about. For example, if you want me to do a video on some rare fish that I can't get hold of, then I may have trouble doing that video because I need something to do the video. Anyway, this video is a request for pros and cons of Polyfilter. So I shall start with the cons because I'm the world's biggest fan of Polyfilter, and that will take a while. So first of all, what is Polyfilter? Polyfilter is a patented media which was originally manufactured for the medical industry. I believe they used it for purifying blood, but don't quote me on that. And basically what it does is mechanical and chemical filtration. So it is seeded with small amounts of trace elements and so forth, so it will leave in solution what you want, and it will take out of solution what you don't want. And mind you, if you tip trace elements or vitamins or something straight on the Polyfilter, it probably will remove them. But if the vitamins and trace elements are in solution, they should be safe because there are small concentrations of them in the makeup of the Polyfilter. Therefore, it will not absorb them. So, what is Polyfilter? It is a white mesh. This white mesh is color coded, so it starts off white. You put it in your filter. You can also hide it in the aquarium. You can also take little pieces of it and place it in the aquarium, and it will filter your water. It will change color to tell you what it's removing, and it will turn to black to tell you it's finished. So in general, one of these small pads does 200 litres for approximately 3 months, and one of these big pads does 600 litres for approximately 3 months. So the cons of Polyfilter is it is expensive. When you buy it, you will go, "Ooh, this is expensive." But once again, once you realize how much standard filter wool you go through, how much carbon-based filter wool or how much bulk filter wool you go through, I think it's not that bad, but it is expensive to buy it. The other con is it does remove medications. So if you are running copper or you're running something as a medication, or if your fish are sick, then it will polish medication out of the water. So don't run it when you're medicating, and therefore that's not much of a con. In regards to pros, it will massively reduce the amount of maintenance you need in the aquarium. We very much promote it as cheating. So we do not recommend that you don't maintain your aquarium properly, but we do say if you are going to not maintain your aquarium properly, Polyfilter is your best friend, because it will adsorb and absorb everything out of solution that you don't want. I personally have tried at least 4 experiments in excess of 18 months to 2 years, doing absolutely no water changes, doing absolutely no filter cleans, and my fish were healthy, thriving and breeding and beautiful when I ceased the experiment. So it lowers maintenance. It also clings particles instead of traps them. So with your traditional inserts, they are wool based and the wool will clog. Therefore, once they clog, if it's one of those top filters or hang-on filters or so forth, it's possible the water can not travel through the filter and then actually end up flooding your floors. So I hate anything that clogs, not clings. It also means you can go heaps longer without cleaning it because the water will still freely pass through it. It will not release phosphates. It will actually suck phosphates in, whereas all your carbon-based ones, like all your inserts, all your carbon-based medication, carbon-based filter wools, are all going to suck nutrient out of the water. It will release them once it's collected it. The Polyfilter will not release it once it's collected it, and the carbon-based ones will release phosphates, whereas your Polyfilter will reduce phosphates. So it is color coded, so you know what it's collected, you know when it's full. It does not cling, it does not trap, it clings, so it doesn't need to be cleaned regularly. it lasts for heaps long, like literally months. It's also a matter of the more you put in, the longer it lasts. So it is the case where if you've got a 200 litre aquarium and you manage to put that much into your filter, cut it up into pieces and put it into the filter, then that one piece might last you a year. And once again, you can tell by the colour that it's actually changed. So I think there's absolutely tons of pros for this product, but I'm not going to tell you it's cheap. It is not a cheap product, but once you've tried it and you've realized how much lowers the maintenance of your aquarium, I think it's worth every cent. There are some people that will say it's too expensive and they'd rather just get filter wool, but most of those people have never tried it. So if you bought 20 bucks to buy that or 20 bucks to buy that, I guarantee you to get the same results. Well, you're not going to get the same results anyway, but even just from a mechanical standpoint, you're going to replace that all the time, and that one will stay there for literally months. Now, Polyfilter works beautifully with Marine Pure. So just as Polyfilter is my choice for Polyfilter is for mechanical and chemical media, the Marine Pure is my choice for biological, and they do work together. So I do not run either without each other. So anyway, if you've got other videos you'd like me to make for you, if you want to hear me ramble on about anything else, and put a little note down the bottom of this video, or hit me up an email and see what I can do for you. In the meantime, subscribe and keep watching.